Hi, Rick McBride with Your Property Masters here for your 5 minutes of free time. Today, what I wanted to discuss is the FHA Loan Explained. Apparently, Trump canceled one of Obama's uh, mortgage interest rates cost cuts, and that's brought the FHA loan to the forefront in the news and, of course, on Facebook and all the blogs. But what I wanted to do is take a minute and explain exactly what the FHA loan is, what the process is, and what the advantages are to you as a buyer and as a seller as well. Came across most of this data and facts that I'm getting ready to say to you in the Los Angeles Times article that I saw on Flipboard. So just so you know, this is sourced information from there. Essentially, President Trump signed an executive order overturning President Obama's executive order, reducing the FHA mortgage insurance premium by 0.25%, or a quarter of 1%. The suspension was indefinite. What is the FHA, first of all? The FHA is a government organization. It's called the Federal Housing Administration. What they do not give loans. They insure loans. So the bank still lends you the money. So you go to your lender, your bank, your mortgage broker, whoever you want. Of course, we have ones that we're happy to refer, and you make an application for a loan. The money will still come from the bank. However, the FHA, or the Federal Housing Administration, will guarantee the bank that they will be paid. So where this comes in is the bank wouldn't lend you money except for up to 80% of a loan. They'll lend that all day if you have good credit. But the FHA stepped up and said, hey, most people don't have that kind of money, so we're going to insure your loan. They collect fees to cover in case of default. So the fee right now is 0.8%. And what Obama had done had lowered that a quarter of a percent. And then Trump overturned that and brought it back up to 0.8. But the fees that they collect, they store in a fund, and then if somebody does default on their loan, they use those fees to make the bank whole. It's similar to FDIC insurance that you have on your deposit in the bank. You know, you're insured up to $100,000, and it will come from the FDIC. I'm not sure how they collect their fees, but basically they're guaranteeing your money up to $100,000. Well, the FHA is guaranteeing your loan to the bank up to, I believe, the amount of the loan. It may be only 80% or something, but I'm not sure about that. But that's the way the process works. Borrowers can qualify. What's great for the borrower is you can qualify for a loan, insured loan, for as little as 3.5% down. So if you were to buy a $200,000 house, that would only cost you $7,000 out of pocket. If we can get the seller to pay your closing costs or wrap your closing costs into your loan, then that's all you need out of pocket to get into a $200,000 home. You can also have a credit score as low as 580. Obviously, you want 620 or better, but if you're at 580 and you feel like working really hard, you can get an FHA loan. The average score for FHA loans, according to the article, was 679. That sounds about right. And the maximum loan amount varies per location. But in Volusia County, maximum loan amount is $271,050. So you can buy a house up to 200. So you can buy a house that's 96.5% is what the loan's going to be. So you can buy a house for up to $280,881 in Volusia County using an FHA insured loan. The fee that they collect, actually it's 0.85% of your loan. Obama had cut the rate by a quarter to 0.6. However, in 2015, the rate was 1.35%. And the reason for the increase in the amount back then was because the Treasury, U.S. Treasury, in 2007 had to bail out the FHA. They didn't have enough money to pay for all the loans they had insured. So that the Federal Treasury, you and I, gave the FHA $1.7 billion to cover the cost of all the failing loans. And that meant that we had to pay that, and they had to make up some of the money and rebuild that fund. So they brought 1.35. In 2016, FHA-backed loans accounted for 16.6% of all loans, and there are 1.26 million of them issued. Are you thinking of buying a home? An FHA loan is a fantastic solution. The mortgage insurance premium on it's a little higher over the long run, but you can get into a house for as little as 3.5% down. That means you can buy a $200,000 house for just $7,000 down. Thinking about it? Call us or text us at 386-866-1007. We'll be happy to show you how, put you in touch with a lender who can pre-qualify you for whatever amount that you'll be able to purchase, and we can get you in a new house in 45 to 60 days. 386-866-1007.